OK. Maintenant, une fois qu'on bienvenue dans cette classe et nous allons continuer où on s'est arrêté la fois passée. Et on a déjà fait l'adjectif, la place de l'adjectif, n'est-ce pas? We did adjective and the placement yesterday. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's continue with the nouns. I told you we're going to deal with nouns in French. So let me go straight now to table of content, and then we can take it up from there. Okay, take it up there. So she go here. All right. So, jusqu'ici, on a déjà parlé du nom, de l'adjectif, du proverbe, l'adverbe, tout ça là. Maintenant, il reste au moins quelque chose à analyser. There are some few things. We are going to deal with basically this. I'm going to deal with, let me look at the tools. Let's have this. I'm going to deal with this. Les pronoms on. Can you see that?
Yes, sir. That's chapter
Okay.
20.
Good. And then we'll leave that. We'll now come and deal with something else as well. We'll deal with, quickly wipe this off. Okay. Back. So we'll deal with chapter 24 as well. Right? 2024.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll deal with these two in this class, then we'll go to practicals. So let's go over now. Chapter 20. Chapter 20. We take off this, okay. Okay. Chapter 20, let's go there. Okay. So pronouns we have dealt with. Chapter 20, 20, and 24. And we'll come to relative pronouns. Those are the three pronouns I want to teach you this afternoon. So let's see where we are. That is chapter what we are. Okay. Now, when you come to this pronoun on and pronoun ye, that what we're dealing with those two things. Pronoun on, pronoun ye. Let me stop the share for a while. When I say pronoun on, pronoun ye in French, basically, what we're saying is that you are going to be replacing some nouns with these pronouns of places. Now, in the chapter 20, we're going to be looking at briefly, before we go to chapter 24, we're looking at the pronoun on, en, on. Now, this particular pronoun is very important because as you go along in French language studies, you're going to find out that it is used quite a lot, generally for things. So as we look at it, we are going to look at some of the few instances of the usage, and then we are going to wrap it up with the next pronoun. So let's go now. Chapter 20, here we are. You do the reading as usual. Can you read for us, please? Let me share the screen now. You can see the screen, so I'm sharing again. So in chapter 20, all right, we're back. So Dr. Bess, go ahead. I'm listening. So pronoun on.
Le pronom on.
Yeah.
Vous avez des disques de jazz?
Read
Oui,
it like an interrogation.
j'en
It's a
ai.
question.
Vous avez des disques de jazz?
Better. Vous avez des disques de jazz? Oui.
Oui, j'en ai beaucoup. Vous avez des disques de chez Baquet?
Okay.
Will I call
Yes.
it Baquet, yeah? Or
Yes.
so I have to pronounce it in French. J'en ai deux.
Okay. Now, I want to continue. Let's look at this. Look at these two things I want to underline right now. On. Wait, let me do it better. Now you have
Okay.
on. On. En there's on. Now let's see with this. On. They have on again here, right? In that context. Now, this
Yes.
on is representing something different. It's representing something in this context. Now, what is it representing? This the disc jazz, the disc do shed baker. I have some of jazz music, some jazz discs, and some of shed baker disc. Now, this entire thing you see there, this jazz you see here is replaced by this on in this context. This entire, the disc, the baker, replaced by this on again. Now, this is a pronoun. Now, look at, can you read this sentence for us, please? Go ahead.
On remplace en général un nom précédé par do.
Good. Actually, on, the en pronoun replaces nouns that are preceded by do. Remember, we have done do a lot, right? With articles, adjective, and the likes. Now, on replaces nouns that are preceded by this do, which we have here, this particular do. Now, let's go forward and let's see how it works more.
Okay.
Now, let's
Vous
read the examples. Go
mangez
ahead.
Vous mangez de la viande.
Now, this de la viande, which article is this?
De la viande.
Yes, this de la is which article? Is it definite, indefinite, or partitive?
Is it not
Or contracted? Which of them?
indefinite? De la is like some.
Good. These three things. Okay, these are partitive articles. Remember, we dealt with partitive articles that you're not buying the entire meat in the market. Can you remember that statement I made that time?
Yes, so some,
Good.
any,
Good.
yes.
Yes. So these partitive articles, when you have a sentence like this, you can use on to replace them when you're answering the questions. So let's just read the different questions again and the answers, and then I continue, please.
Okay.
I'm with you.
Okay. Vous mangez la viande?
Yes.
Oui, j'en mange.
Oui, j'en mange, meaning
Vous,
I'm eating some. J'en mange. So this, the
yeah.
role of de la viande now, replaced by the on. The next one.
Vous buvez du vin?
Buvez. Buvez.
Oui.
Yes.
Yeah. Vous buvez du vin?
Yes.
Oui, j'en.
J'en bois.
Vous
Good.
achetez des surgelés?
No, no.
Surgelés?
Siu, S-U, siu. Surgelé.
Surgelés?
Yes.
Surgelés?
Yes.
Oui, j'en
Achète.
achète.
So in a nutshell, what we're trying to say is that when you have nouns introduced by the partitive article, de la, du, de,
Yes.
and you don't want to repeat the nouns, you can simply use on, this pronoun on, as you have in this context, to replace all of them answering the questions. Is that okay? Je
Yes, sir.
mange, j'en bois. So whether it is singular, masculine, or feminine, or plural, is on for all of them, right? So that what I've seen in this context, on for all of them. So having underlined that, let's take more examples. Look at this question. Look at this question. Il y a du pain, right? Il y a du pain. Is there bread? I want to say yes, there is. I will not say il y a. You know, il y a means there is, right? Hello, Doke.
Yes, sir. What will you not see?
Il y a means there is. This il y a on a noun before, il y a. But because we have a partitive article, I would say, is there bread? Il y a du pain. Is there bread? I'm going to say, oui, il y en a. This du pain, that be this on there. Oui, il y en a. Yes, there is. Do you understand it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, when the same partitive article, the same pronoun on, which we see here, used with partitive article, is also used to express quantity. Quantity. Take, for example, this section. You have this now. On est nécessaire même quand la quantité est exprimée, when you are expressing the quantity, this context. Now, vous avez des enfants, you have children. You want to say how many, the number of children you have. You say, oui, j'en ai deux. I have two. Can you see it? J'en ai deux. Il a 20 étudiants. Are there 20 students? No. Il y en a 30. No, there are 20. So you see this on here is also help us to what? Express quantity. And this des enfants, this étudiant is no longer used in this context. So that is the usage of the on. To replace, number one, partitive article. Number two, it is used to also express quantity. Vous avez combien de télé? How many television do you have? J'en ai, this télé now, this on. Keep it now. J'en ai une, I have one. J'en ai deux if it's two. J'en ai trois if it's three. So that is the function of this particular article we are dealing with. So, Doki, do you understand so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you still hear me clearly? Let me be very sure.
I can hear you.
Because I'm struggling to hear you. Maybe it's my headset, I don't know.
Oh,
So now,
I can.
okay. Now we have quantity. I talked this before. We have and then you have un, right? It can be used for one, or I deal with quantity. Vous avez une voiture? Look at this question. Do you have a car? Oui, j'en ai une. Because a car is feminine, we use une here. I have one. Now, if I say, vous avez un sac? Oui, j'en ai un. Un. If sac is, because sac is masculine. So the gender also plays. So know that un and un can also be used for one. We're expressing quantity. I've touched that before. So let's see more of that. The next thing we are going to look at now, let me not be too fast, is we're going to chapter 24. So basically what I'm trying to say is for the article, for the pronoun rather on, pronoun on is used to replace the partitive article, and also it is used to express quantity, like we've seen thus far in our interaction. So that's the usage of the partitive, the pronoun on. It's used to express, number one, to replace partitive article that preceded noun. Number two, it is used to express quantities. So outside that, the usages can be used as a preposition in. Do you get it? In.
Yes, sir.
So when we come to preposition, we're going to see much of that particular one. But let's look at the next pronoun I did talk about before we come to our practical section. So je vais partager l'écran aussi. At the end of this call, we'll go to practical section. So we have 40 minutes. So in our meeting so far, what we'll be doing that we use 40 minutes for interaction, for teaching, 40 to do one of the oral, and the 40 for the crit. I think with that, we'll be able to meet up with our target. So let's look at the next pronoun we're looking at. Okay, okay, can you see the screen now?
Okay,
Hello?
yes, I can see it now.
Okay, good. Now,
Yes,
let's read the sentences. Pronoun ye, right?
yes, le pronom he.
Yes.
Vous allez à Rome en train?
Yes.
Non, j'y vais en avion.
Now, pay attention closely. Very important. Look at this on here. I told you that on can be a pronoun or a preposition, right?
Yeah.
As
Yes,
a
sir.
pronoun, we have just discussed it. But in this context, on here is not a pronoun, it's a preposition
Is it
by train. Do you get it now?
Yes, sir.
Good. So now our key focus here is the pronoun ye. This pronoun ye, that's our key focus now, ye. Now, pronoun ye remplace complément de lieu. When we say ye, we are referring to places. That's the pronoun for places, to replace complement of places. Vous allez, we have our Rome. Rome is a place, right? Rome here is serving as a complement of the what? Verb, aller. So, vous is the subject, aller is the predicate, and then Rome is what? The complement. So when you have the preposition are before a noun complement, it is usually replaced by what? Pronoun ye. Do you understand it, doctor? So we have vous allez à Rome
Wait,
en
I'm coming.
train.
Is it
Non, j'y
before
vais. So this à Rome now is replaced by ye in that context. J'y vais. Is that okay? Do you understand it?
I'm coming. Is it when the preposition is after the noun or before
When it's
the
before the noun, à Rome, and it's used for places. À Abraka, je vais à Abraka, j'y vais. I'm going there.
noun? But okay,
I'm with you. Go ahead.
okay. But on is after room. Okay. Oh well,
On
the
is a
he is
preposition
replacing
for
a
train.
in this
By train. The
yes.
pronoun here,
Then a is for home.
the preposition are for Rome. So we are dealing with the pronoun, we are dealing with basically this. Are. When you have this are before the complement, the noun complement of places. Do you get it now? You use ye, this ye, to replace it. So we have vous allez à Rome. You are going to Rome. Here is a preposition, right? And then it's introducing a place now, which is Rome. So
Okay,
ye
okay.
with the pronoun to replace this are Rome in this context. So that is the way the French language is structured.
Okay.
So let's look at more examples. You will get to understand it more. So let's continue. All right. Can you read the sentences for us?
Okay.
Hello?
Ye remplace des compléments de lieu. Paul va à Lyon.
Now, Lyon is the place.
Yeah. So it will be il y va en voiture.
Exactly. Now take note, the ye will always come before the verb when you are replacing the complement. Can you see it now? Are you seeing this one?
Okay.
Good.
So the ye comes before the.
Exactly. It comes immediately after the personal pronoun. Remember, there are two pronouns here. This is personal pronoun. This is a pronoun for place. The ye there. Before the verb.
Yes, sir.
Let's continue. The next sentence, please.
I'm making it. Okay. So habits are
Athens.
Athens.
Good.
It's Athens now.
Yes,
But
Athens.
are we going to call it Athens? Because if
It's
we use
Athens.
this,
It's here as long
okay.
as
So habits are
Athens.
yes. So habits are Athens. Then yeah, it should not be L-Y habits depuis and on.
She has been living there for a year, since a year now. Remember depuis we studied the last time? Depuis.
Yes.
For a year, since 1 year now. Since 1 year now. Okay, let's continue. The next one, go ahead.
Je suis chez moi. I'm at my place. J'y suis jusqu'à 6 heures. What does jusqu'à mean in this instance?
Jusqu'.
Okay, so I'm here until 6 o'clock. Okay.
Yes. Okay, the next one. So we have ye remplace the shows. You see, we have seen it with names of places, complement of places, right? We have seen with complement of places.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, this same ye can be used with things preceded by what? Are. But when things are preceded by do, dollar, due, it is what? On. Look, for example, je pense à mon pays. I'm thinking about my country. This à mon pays, a country is a place. Am I right?
Yes.
Good. A country is a place. Because it's a place, I say je pense, for example, je pense à mon pays, this sentence. This à mon pays is replaced by ye, j'y pense. Moi-même, moi aussi. I'm also thinking about it myself. Je participe à ce projet. À ce projet, project is a thing, not a human being, not a place, right? J'y participe aussi. Je m'intéresse à la politique. Politics is something. It's not a place, it's not a person. Je m'y intéresse aussi. Can you see that now?
Yes, sir.
Hello? You get it now? So for names of places, of things, preceded by are, we use ye. Whereas for names of things preceded by due, dollar, we use on. Right? Names of places with are, we use ye. So those are key things to note so far. Now, let's look at more explanation about this ye. Now, it's not every time you see the pronoun are. Remember, when we say are before things, we gave us ye. But we say are before names of people. This is Paul, right? Paul. Your pawns are Paul. Now, when it has to do with somebody, when you have this are, it's going to be pronoun tonique. I told you pronoun tonique earlier, right?
Yes.
Moi, toi, à moi, à toi. Je pense à lui. Je m'intéresse à Paul. Je m'intéresse à lui. So if it is for things, we would have used ye. When it comes to people, and you have this are, right? Coming before it, we use pronoun tonic.
Okay.
Do you get it now?
Yes.
However, remember that this same Louis, look at this notion. Je parle à Lucie. I want to explain this. Let me clear everything now. It's very tricky. Now, for the first one, what you have here is pronoun. What you have here is pronoun tonique. Je pense. Now, this verb penser and s'intéresser, they are not communicable verbs. What we call communicable verbs for communication, like the verb to speak, right? The verb to telephone, the verb to write. I taught you that when I taught you the indirect pronoun. If the verb is a communicable verb, this I here will not use the direct object pronoun. Can you get it? Yes, it's it now. The Louis will not come before the verb. Remember that time we did that?
Yes, sir.
Good. So, but if it's not a communicable verb and you have this are, definitely is going to, okay, don't worry, we have 10 more minutes for this class. Before we switch over to practical. Definitely it's going to be pronoun tonique if it's not a communicable verb. But once a communicable verb, it becomes what? Pronoun objet and direct. So that is key thing to note as far as that is concerned. Now, before we go further, let's see some expression with the verb y. Paul est un connaisseur en vin. Ici, connaît. Can you see it?
Yes, ici connaît.
Je ne suis pas responsable. Je n'y suis pour rien. I'm not here for anything. N'oubliez pas de passer demain. Je n'y manquerai pas. I'm not going to miss it. So these are expressions. Ça y est. Voilà, ça y est, c'est fini. So these are expressions with the verb, with the pronoun ye. But now here comes the negation we have studied, because you do negation with everything you are doing in French. Because sentences are either positive or negative sentences. Now, when you're dealing with this pronoun ye, I want to put it in negation. You will put the no of the negation before the ye, and then the pa after the verb. Is that okay? Just like we did for indirect objects. Je parle, je lui parle, je ne lui parle pas. So you see the ye before the on here before the ye and the on, and then the plus after that. So the negation comes before the pronoun, and then it comes after the verb, the other part of the negation. So those are basically the simple rules as far as that is concerned. So, okay, let me know if you have any questions so far I've looked at before we go to one more thing I have for you, and then we can discuss. So I'm stopping the share now.
I understand it.
So any question, please, thus far?
No, I actually understand it.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. I understand it.
Can you hear me, Zakia? You're not speaking. I'm not hearing you.
Maybe it's network. I can hear you.
Okay. So I'm going to end this call now and start a new Zoom. You know, Zoom is basically 40 minutes call. So we have just 7 minutes. I don't want to start and stop. So I'm going to end this call now, and then I will start another one. Then we'll deal with the last pronoun I have to teach you. Then we'll go to practical. So let's have it. Just stay on your WhatsApp.